Escape Pod, cast for kids.
It's really cool.
Hello there, Padawans, and welcome back to Storytime with Uncle Thad and the Escape Podcast for kids. Today, we are going to talk about Darth Maul and where in the canon his kit actually comes from. I wanted to focus on Darth Maul because I truly believe that his is one of the most important and most tragic stories in all of Star Wars. And while Darth Maul we see in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes currently focuses on only a fraction of this Darth Lord's life, I think it is important and that players should understand him better. Darth Maul was a Force-sensitive Zabrak male born on the planet Dathomir in the year 52 BBY. Maul was the blood kin and son of Mother Talzin and had two brothers, Farrell and Savage Opress. At a young age, Maul was promised as an apprentice to Darth Sidious back when Sidious and Talzin were more than just friends. Upset by this promise, Maul fled his mother's home, was captured by a group of Night Brothers, and eventually tortured. It was during this time that Maul began to lose natural feeling for his mother and began to learn to hate, as all Sith do. During his training, Maul became an acrobatic warrior, a weapon of the Sith, and learned to use a dual-bladed lightsaber. Maul crafted his very own saber from pieces stolen or otherwise acquired throughout his training. Over time, Maul's hatred grew and was eventually turned against the Jedi. Part of this hatred came from a moment on Malak. Sidious took Maul to the dead planet to show him the aftermath of a great battle between the Jedi and the Sith. During this visit, Maul inhaled the ashes of a slain Sith, causing him to see visions of the Jedi Order striking down members of his own. This began his lust for revenge against the Jedi. Maul's hatred deepened as he realized the Jedi, who searched the galaxy for Force-sensitive children, never sought him, not knowing if he was merely overlooked or just deemed not worthy. This neglect led Maul to personalize his hatred toward the Jedi Order even more. As Maul grew in strength and his desire for revenge deepened, Sidious struggled to find ways to keep his apprentice busy so as to not reveal their presence too soon. This led Maul to working with notorious bounty hunters like Cad Bane and Aurra Sing. When the time was right, Sidious set his machinations in motion. After the blockade on Naboo went sideways, Darth Maul was sent to track down and return Queen Amidala to the besieged planet. It is this Darth Maul that we currently have in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes holotable rosters. Raging Storm and Whirling Blades. Darth Maul's basic and special abilities are an homage to his ability to devastate his opponents with his dual lightsaber. His skill with weapons, coupled with his acrobatic ability, made him a blur of motion to his enemies. And with each enemy he defeated, he would gain strength and power to attack another. We saw this in his early life, as well in his rise to power after his resurrection. Dancing Shadows. Darth Maul, like all Sith, was a shadow, an unseen figure who moved from one darkness to another, pulling the strings of the puppets who he controlled. As a leadership ability, this allows him and those on his squad to use stealth in a way similar to what was seen in canon. Power of hatred. As part of the Sith code, a Sith believes there's only passion. It is through passion they gain strength. Through strength, power. Power leads to victory, and victory sets them free. But their power comes from an all-consuming passion, and Darth Maul's passion was that of revenge. Revenge against the Jedi, against those who wronged him, and eventually against Kenobi. But that is a story time for another day. That's all for me this week. Tune in next week for more story time with Uncle Thad on the Escape Podcast for Kids.